Hey family, hey, how you guys doing? Me not so good. So they had breakfast for employees appreciation and it started at 6 this morning. So, you're able to bring a guest. You can bring somebody or whatever you decide. It could be your child, your kid, or your significant other or whatever. Long story short, one of my coworkers, the boyfriend had came and it was only 3 cake pops left, at the little brunch breakfast thing or whatever. So my cake pop had strawberries with like sprinkles and stuff on it, and his is vanilla. Vanilla's one of my favorite flavors. So long story short, he wanted to taste my strawberry cake pop with the sprinkles, so he bit my strawberry cake pop, and I wanted to taste his vanilla cake pop with the sprinkles. Different flavors. It was only a few left, so I bit his cake pop and he bit my cake pop, and that was it. I had seen Roy a few times. He given me a few rides home, but that was about 4 months ago. My car was in a shop. It was getting tires and oil change and all that stuff for inspection. So when I had seen Roy again, he wasn't a stranger this time around. We just wanted to taste each other cake pops, and she's going off, and she had the nerve to choke me. So she's choking me and I can barely breathe. So I had to retaliate. I grabbed her shirt and I pulled her cornrows, and before you know it, we was both on the floor. We was on the ground. So we both was kicked out from the breakfast. I can barely talk right now. I can't believe it. Like, I should have pressed charges because, like I said, it's not my first time meeting her man, and he's always way nicer to me than she is. She's always rude to me and have an attitude. And when Royal was so excited to see me, he came and gave me a hug, and we're so close. We're like family. We're so close that we're able to share cake pops. I think she's just jealous of our relationship. She didn't have to put her hands on me. We work together. We're supposed to get along. I'm like, hey, can we just be friends? I don't want to be enemies. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when I go back inside. I just know that I want the beef to be over with. Me and Roy had exchanged numbers because he wants to see how I'm doing later on this evening. I was the one that was attacked. Is there a different way that we can handle this situation? Am I doing something wrong? What do you guys think? Am I missing something?